This is 5 ways to get better at tanks in War Thunder. Real quick, if you enjoy, please consider both liking and subscribing since it really helps and I appreciate it a lot. So, number 1, map awareness. A major problem in War Thunder is when people just hold W and go forward. In a lot of cases, this just leads to death and having no kills. Even if you're a heavy tank like an IS-3 or Churchill, your enemies can just shoot out your barrel and your tracks and then just flank you. To avoid this, you need to be aware of maps and different map positions. A good spot can easily deal 10 plus kills and give you a nuke. For example, on the Frozen Pass map, the South Spawn team has multiple spots where you can just obliterate the enemy. Although this is actually an issue since on maps like the Frozen Pass, it gives the Southern team an advantage over the Northern team. Also, avoid open fields and open spaces since it presents you as an easy target for enemies. If must, try and stay behind heavy trees and bushes, and avoid knocking over trees which will give your position away if you do. Number 2, angling. You've probably heard this a million times from anyone, but no matter what tank you're in, angling is the answer. When you angle your tank, your enemy is a lot more likely to spoof their shot, giving you the upper hand. Furthermore, it allows you to bounce more shots and take less damage. It means enemy shots are less likely to penetrate, and if your enemy doesn't penetrate you, that means you can blast them straight to mines. Another big problem with angling is people over-angle, especially in Shermans. Don't expose your side armor. Looking at you, US mains. A lot of tanks have very weak side armor, especially the Sherman, and high penetrating shots like British AP will go straight through side armor at any angle. So be careful. Don't overexpose yourself and make yourself weaker and easier to kill. Number 3, learn the weak spots. I cannot stress how important it is to learn your enemy's weak spots. Tanks like Sherman/Jumbo, MG Bort, Tiger, Cupola, or Turret. You can use the in-game armor your tank should be using the most and experiment with different angles. Learning weak spots means you can kill your enemies in one shot before they get a chance to shoot you, or at least severely cripple them. It means you'll spend less time trying to kill one tank and be able to get more kills and advance quicker. Find the tanks you struggle to kill the most in armor analysis and figure out how to kill. Number 4, use your smoke strategically. Make sure your smoke doesn't obstruct your allies' vision. The enemy may know where you are, and if you are disabled, they may even be able to kill you, whilst your allies will have no idea where the enemy is because they cannot see them due to the smoke. Use smoke, then try and move, and if you're unable to move, unfortunately, all you can do is just wait. Also, use artillery to disorganize enemies as well. If there's a spot with, for example, 3 or more enemies, calling artillery will force them to move and become slightly unaware, therefore you could easily pick them off from the side.